Sanbonani football lovers, welcome to Sportibong Zikamalambong Nkosi. Please help me grow this channel by liking and subscribing to the channel. Danko, it is only three things that can make Kaizer Chiefs players to be sidelined. And those three things, unfortunately, one of them, we don't ask for it. It does happen naturally. You might get an injury. Whereby you didn't plan, but it can affect you being a starter or owning a position at natural. We can see now players that were good went to injuries, and then when they have to come back, they have to end their spot in the starting 11. We saw by Monyane and Dylan Solomons made sure he grabs the opportunity with both hands. Similar thing with Uzita Kunika, whereby he made sure he makes the most of the opportunity given him Simon was injured. And with Aiden McCarthy starting on a high note and then had some difficulties whereby we were forced to play Miguel as a left center back, but it was a blessing in disguise because we saw Miguel playing his best football, whereby he's less reckless now, whereby now he doesn't make silly mistakes. He makes sure his timing is spot on, especially with his partnership with Uzita Kunik. So that's the first reason why it will be difficult for other players to own a position because of an injury. The second one is the player's performance and the influence on the games. If a player is not giving you consistent performances, it simply means that player must sit on the bench and allow other players that can give you consistent performances. That's why we see at some point we find it difficult with other players don't get benched, not because they are coaches' favorites, but they are trying by all means to surpass the other players by trying to be as consistent as they can. That's why some of them, others, you can see them they even forced to play with injuries. We saw with Ulilepo on that game versus AS Simba but he soldiered on up until he saw I cannot do this anymore. Players like Abumtu die, it's going to be difficult Baba sideline because they see now they have consistent performances. He might not be scoring, but one thing that I feel sad about for him is the fact that they are ruining his chances of getting main assist because they are wasteful in front of goal. It's not only this season, but even last season, it was the same thing. Players like Uchiva Viro, Dupreez missing Ama 1v1. So it is squandering his opportunity to become one of the assist kings alongside Tabokeleto Maghala, alongside Taboposo Ditejan. And another reason is that one suspension. If you get suspended, you get a red card, that's when you won't play regularly. So you know very well there are players that don't feel okay without receiving a card. Player like Miguel, I'm glad he has improved on that because he's no longer accumulating unnecessary yellow cards. But there are other players that make sure they always finish the game with a card. But all I can say is that you must try by all means to avoid those things because those can affect a player's chances of playing regularly because they know very well if another player gets an opportunity and then that player makes sure that he delivers. That doesn't simply mean for the fact that when you played better in other games, but the player that got an opportunity delivered, it doesn't necessarily mean you'll come back into the starting 11. You have to earn your way back, same as the player that you were replaced with while you were suspended. So it simply means a player like Aiden McCarthy, as he worked hard ukuthi abuyele ku starting 11. So a player like uMiguel now will have to earn his place to that starting 11. So it simply means good to Eden McCarthy, if you improve and continues showing us these displays, it simply means good to Miguel ngenzeka adle ice, because there's no way ukuthi he can bench uZitha Kunike, especially currently with the form that he is at uZitha Kunike. So asidlule asihlelanga lapho kakhulu. Let's talk about Lebohang Maboe. Lebohang Maboe is one of the experienced players in Naturena, and it was good to see him making his debut for Kaizer Chiefs versus AS Simba at Dobsonville, where we won 3-1. But I want to make it clear, Uguti, as much as we want to see him play regularly, Umtu Dai is not making it easy for him to play regularly, because after coming from the Bafana setup, angazi ukuthi uthelwe ngibonkolo kwenzakalani, but I just enjoy watching him play, especially in terms of the movements. You can see ukuthi kuningi man that he's trying to improve on, because yes, he's a quick player, a very nippy one, skillful, can drop a shoulder anytime, sell you a dummy. But one thing about him, good, you can take everything away from him. Take good decision making yake, it is poor. But when it comes to making sure good, he finds a way to be visible in a game, he creates opportunities for his teammates. That's something we cannot take away from Umtu Odai. And I hope Gut is gonna continue with this form up until he gets to score goals, up until his teammates repay him by scoring those chances that he creates for them. But Lebohang Maboe with the experience, naye once he gets a chance and delivers, surely it simply means good they have to compete in that position, because we're still gonna count Eden Cheslett, we're still gonna count Matlo, because Matlo is one player I don't understand ukuthi kahle kahle uphethe yipi, uyashisa, uyabanda, uyacima, uyabhala. So I don't know ukuthi kuMatlo kahle kahle bafuna ukwenzani eNaturena, ukuthi will they give him enough game time? But even Matlo cannot bench Umtu Odai. It can never happen. The only thing that is good about the squad depth is the fact that you can rest and rotate anytime that you like, especially if you feel like the players need some rest. But in terms of equality, Matlo doesn't possess what Umtu Odai possesses. It's just nje ukuthi Mr. Long and Short simthandela nje that flair ushukela, because uyoqale yonke le ndaba yokuthi kushaya ushukela, because isibone nje abo crosses sebashaya iblow to see ukuthi no kumnandi Naturena. When the team does well, everyone is in good spirit and everything, it is free flowing. So Maboe is going to find it difficult to bench Umtu Odai, especially Umtu with the form that he's at now, or he's in now. It don't be that easy. It's just only element that is missing on Umtu's game is those goals and that decision making in the final third. But rather than that, take nothing away from him. He's playing that number 10 role in a good way. In a good way. It needs goals to be complemented. But I just hope Kuti is gonna earn his spot again to that national team setup as well up and AFCON. Hopefully Kuti is gonna play regularly and be consistent. And Maboe, I hope Kuti is going to be a good challenger for Umtu Odai, so that naye angazi improve, because sakhuluma ngendaba yoku improve, you know very well Kuti uDillon Solomons, the way he plays now compared to the seasons that passed, is not the same player. That's why if you bring someone that is going to make the competition to be held, the players find the need to push themselves. That's why we see now uSolomon doesn't rush with the ball whereby he just wants to take the ball away from his feet, but now he makes sure whatever decision that he takes, he makes sure it is one that is going to be beneficial for the club. You can see him playing in tight spaces, but his ball control has improved massively. That shows ukuthi okay, uMonyane uyayifaka ipressure lapha, Frozler uyayifaka ipressure lapha. So i-competition enjalo, it is healthy because it is not only creating that need of players ukuthi bazi improve, but it also makes the players to see ukuthi okay, if ever an opportunity come my way, I must make sure I grab it with both hands so that I won't let it slip away. That's why we see Solomon's now, he's playing with everything that he has, and knowing very well next season it might happen he leaves Kaizer Chiefs because he aphele contract. So we never know udlala kanjena because he wants to secure a contract extension, or it is because he doesn't want to eat ice ahlale benchini. Yabo, into nje ethi ayibo kanjalo. Ngiyacela ke ningakhohlwa ukulike nokusubscribe ku-video. Let's talk about the Kaizer Chiefs possibility of facing Stellenbosch FC kuma group stages, because we saw there are 3 pots there. Pot 1 inabo Zamalek, Wydad Casablanca, CR Belouizdad, MC Alger. Is it MC Alger? But it's another team from Algeria. And then go pot 2, that's where you find Stellenbosch. You find Stellenbosch, I forgot the other teams. Go pot 3, that's where you find Kaizer Chiefs, Nairobi United, Azam FC. Thank God Valley won't be playing against Abu Faisal Toto Salom because we're in the same pot. Where you find the teams like Abu Zesco United, where sathatha khona uKambole, one of the strikers, the Kaizer Chiefs, ezafika zangaperform. But I think lapana, the way my pots were arranged, it's about my points accumulated by the teams, especially Stellenbosch playing. I think it's third season playing CAF Confederation. So the more you play, the more points you get. So Kaizer Chiefs ihlela lapha 5 points. You can say ukuthi ku pot yabo amanye ama team awana ngisho ne point nearly 1, but ama point agcwele ngale kubo Zamalek nabo Wydad because bona beba participate in these CAF competitions. So I don't know, what do you think? Do you see my boy benching Umtodai kule forma kuyo Umtodai? Do you see uMonyane claiming back that right back position? Ngoba ziyakhala manje, and zikhala kanje ziku loudspeaker. Do you see Kaizer Chiefs making it out of the group stages? Because hey, zisazokhala. This is it for today.